Mm. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. When I hear me, good, talk to me. When I hear me, bless up yourself, anyway. It's a Sunday. Nah, it's a good thing, King walking on a Sunday, no? All right, blessed say yes. Navi say yes. From Navi, I hear me, you know, so now I hear me loud and clear, because poor Navi, the years ago, you know. The years ago. Millicent, what happened? Good as Millicent, where I say. Good girl, Millie, with a strong body. Millie was up. Big up yourself, you know, Millie. You know, so we rate you. You understand, and your ratings can't dash way. You understand? Millie, you're good like that. What's a blank for your mama? Lighter for your mother. Siona. That's how you pronounce your name? Siona. Siona. Just a little kickback in there. All right, Millie, I say a word, man. Love and blessings, man. How you mean? Ratings to the max, yes. Siona. Did I pronounce your name right? Right there. Is it Siona? That's a nice name. That's a nice name. Well, people, the new system up, you know, so. All right, Siona, thanks for letting me know that. The new system up and, well, new computer up. And I me build it. And it was, you know, it took a lot of focus, you know. Because me used to build computer back in the day. We're talking about like 25 years ago, you know, me used to build my computer them. You know, my computer me used to build them, you know. So it's been a while. And I know some have been having some frustrations with computer one day, you know. Right, that a go on over. That a go on in England. No, England not supposed to raise the tax, you know. Yeah, no, yo, when I already get taxed so heavily, I mean, you know, when I have universal health care and them something there, but when I get beaten with tax, man, sorry for hear that. But yeah, people, I build a new computer and thing and everything nice, you know. You know, but what I say is the modern a lot change in 20 odd years, you know, with computer technology, a lot change in 1 year. So you can imagine, no I want to know about them technical something. I'm a little geek, I'm a little nerd. Craig Town, we know what I talk about, but there was so much that I had to learn in terms of the different parts them I'm buy and whatever and thing. But so it give me a warm time, but yeah, I have a brand new system, you know, and I want I think I'm supposed to get a solid 3-4 years out of it. Me serious about this thing and what I do. And I see did I give a problem and a drop and a this and a that from what the and thing like that. You know, from what the and all them something there. But this is the first it's being used, this brand new computer, the first it I used. So Uno I broke your I want to say Uno I broke your ducks, as we say in Jamaica. You broke your ducks, yeah, Uno I broke your computer ducks right there now. Right? Ducks means zero. in a Jamaican language, you know? Like people associate a lot of negative with ducks, don't it? But well, in Jamaica. But ducks mean zero. Like if you play a game and them say, yo, a ducks, you get that mean you not score nothing, zero. Then Jamaican have another saying, I don't think it have anything to do with duck, but it is just what it rhyme with. Jamaican, like if something really bad happened to you, Jamaicans will say, well, get what they don't get. Yeah, that's a common. I don't think the young people them use these anymore. You know, I don't think nah. The young people them have them own language. Yo, he the Lulu, he this and that and whatever. That's us. You know, them have them own little talk. But people from my age group and and not even people as well as me, even people in them, some people in them late 30s and 40s, them still use them language, yeah, like, if something unfortunate happened to you, some really bad or whatever, or, you're a Jamaican and say, yeah, man, she get what they don't get. And then, the duck get, that F word that is so flexible and used in so many ways. But I think that's where that came from. The duck get F word. Uh, but again, that's a very common term, in reference to a duck, bad vibe, something bad happened to you, something terrible happened to you, you get ready, duck it. Where's the hell of the Labour government that let you know down bad? Well, I don't even know what to characterize that, because the conservatives over there, they were awful. And then, like, something when you jerk, whatever, it just feels so good. Talking about customs. People, honestly, anybody in other cultures do that something that were weird enough, like, yo, we would put something in our ears, and everyone, yeah. Yo, a Jamaica will put something in them ears and say, claims that them a clean them ears. And when them say them a clean them ears, you want to see them face. You want to see Jamaican face when them claims that them a clean them ears. Them yeah, yeah, what you say? Yeah, me only see a man. Mm. No, man. Sometimes Jamaican never do that something there, whatever. You wonder. Yeah, and I make some funny sound. Me, when you see that, yo, when you say other people, like, is it common in other cultures? When you see that in other culture? I don't know if that's a stupid question to ask, if it's common or not. But when you see that, with other people, let me see what you say. No, but that's she can't recall. I don't know if it. Nah, man. It must be like a Caribbean thing, though, right? I mean, I know we all want to do it. But I'm just trying to think of, I've traveled far and wide, yeah, all over the world. I try to remember if me ever see anybody from any other culture do that something that were weird. Just get in and yeah, curl it up, hmm Um, Jay, when grandma use a feather in her ear, okay. Yeah, they use feather. And another thing that they use is pin. I don't know. I'm just telling you, the Jamaican use pin. And then we like narrow up even a safety pin. Yeah, safety pin. Them use other objects too. Like them use common pin or whatever. But the idea is that you're supposed to be cleaning your ears. But the way them are going, ears not clean right now. So them just love the feeling of the thing. You understand? Ellie says she see other cultures put cotton in there. Yes, them put cotton in them ears, right? And them have better things to clean, you know, because them say when you put the Q-tip them in there, you actually are pushing the wax. So them have these ones now where you turn and it's like you have this kind of circular thing on them, and them actually that them just kind of turn out the wax out of your ears. So I'm not disputing that. People put things in them ears. What I'm asking, you see them when them are do it, them do that something that we do like, yeah, yes, the Jamaican, and we're like, wind up in it, and I curl up in it. It's feel good, man, when them are do it in them ears. When you see other people do that something there, I don't know. It's some like a simple little thing. You know, it's very few people shake up ice in them glass. You would think that is a common thing that enough people do that. It's not a common thing, you know. It's common for we in Jamaica and the Caribbean. But when I go to Europe and them place there, whatever, even Japan, even Asia and whatever, you know, South America, them, we get with juice in a, we get you get the juice in a, with the ice in it. All when the juice done cold already, you know. Them you said Jamaica and them this. And when the juice already cold, it's just a thing to do. You just shake up your ice, you know. You have to shake up your ice, shake up your ice. It's like it's just this learned unconscious behavior that is just a thing for us, you know, to be shaking it up, shaking. Other people will put something in the cup and them would stir the ice or them would do so. We have this thing here. And when it done cool already, we still a shake it, a shake it, a shake it, a shake it, you know. Interessante. Well, anyway, good afternoon to you folks. Good afternoon to you folks. So much happening in the world out there. Again, I'm not gonna stay with you long today. Like I told you, I I finished building the computer and this was a test. This is a test. And things look kind of stable now, don't they? Yeah. Things look stable-ish, you know, man. People, there's a whole lot of power in that computer, you know. Some of you wouldn't understand what's going on, so I wouldn't even tell you. Like the motherboard, the GPU. Remember me that telling about that? You know, the graphics processing unit, the processor, the memory, the amount of memory in it, and the type of memory that's in it. DDR5 RAM. I built a monster, so it's like the infrastructure is in place, so it's work time now. I want to do some stuff, you know. Anyway, Jay, so even when the drinks finish, it's like once the ice in there, we have to shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. But again, I just want a big respect to every ANC, big up SDC, big up on thing, all right. All time farmers large up on yourself. The whole work from foundation to recent, big up on yourself from long time farmers like Millicent and Ellie and CBS and them people and Navelet and thing to recent people and thing. And I know my thing set when it come to YouTube. Me just kind of chill back in and I look at corner and think. I'm gonna go back and do the TikTok thing, but not right now, you know, because when you do TikTok, you get some good girl. But I don't know, man, I get too old, you know, so sometimes I don't really, you know, energy and fun see me, but but one thing with TikTok, you get some nice car over there, you know. But boy, there was just so much going on over there. It's just like a young people domain, you know. It's just like big up the adults them who steer with it, you know. Cause you have adults, you know, who depend on TikTok every day, like broadcasting, doing live, doing stuff like that. I'm not talking people who are surfing and browsing. I'm just talking people who do TikTok videos every day and in that thing where yeah, what them call it again? Me, I just so quick, me forget it. The thing them when them have to buy, and I don't really care for it, you know. Yeah, I just want to flow and do my thing when me I do my thing. But and then when you're over there, it's like, and then I do the something of them. The viewers them, Raga, you know do this, Raga, you know do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know what I mean? I just want easy, man. I don't want to kill up myself with this and that and whatever. But anyway, big up TikTok, see him, you know. Um Somebody said, I think we have learned to shake and enjoy the sound of the ice on the glass. Yeah, that might be part of the experience too. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, could very well be. Yeah. All righty. I have one little video for play for you today again. Again, this is going to be a short broadcast. If anybody want to call in, feel, oh, whoa. They are telling them for calling. It would be nice if I turn on the phone, them, no? And let me do that quickly right here. Well, basically open the software for the phone. All right. Bring this over, yeah, so. Uh, 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 all right. All right, then. So um the WhatsApp number, the 929 number may have some difficulty coming in, but you can still call, all right? But you can still call. Yeah, but if you call the 585 number, you'll definitely get through. Okay. Now remember, everything set up now, More powerful computer. Remember when the call him come in and him a freeze the streamer, them days they done, right? That was a big thing, right? When the call him come in, it's just a matter of resources, right? If the computer it was working fine before, but as time goes on, you know, again, there's a thing called cache, and it's in CACHE, and it's on each software and all them something. They have the cache, it's a form of memory. As those fill up and they become interdependent, and then the computer don't have enough resources and power for run everything. So that is why one thing was shutting down another thing, because as soon as, like for example, the phone software increase, when a call come in and they increase, it frees the stream because it's using up more of the resources. That's supposed to done now, right? Yeah. Got the thing turn up, But anyway, mates, you big up yourself, Large up, man. What I want to know, Stacey Anderson said, how about the hot tea sip and enough noise? Actually, a lot of people do that all over. You don't think so? Ain't no people sip them tea, man. Sip hot thing, like with the noise. Yeah, people do in Asia. How we get a little bit turned off if people make too much noise and slur. That's something in Asia. Well, when I went to Japan and when I went to China, and even less so in Thailand, though. But in Japan and China, it's polite to do that. It's polite to make noise when you eat. That's something that where somehow we're not too like. It's polite to do that over there. Interesting. Sonia say, look how me late. All right, Chris, you big up yourself. Large up, man. People like me tell you, I'm not stay long and think, but people, kids nowadays, they're not like us. They make different. Right? Them pick me nowadays, them make different. And Mark, them a pick me. If you put them outside, them can't juggle like we when we are picking outside. We were outside children. The running joke now amongst many is that back in our time, it's problem forget we if we come back in at the house. Yeah, because we're outside. Outside it, I do it. Run out. all of the action, all of the picnic attraction and action outside, right? Outside do it for we when we are picnic. But the joke is that nowadays picnic, not all, obviously, you know. But it's problem to get a lot of them to go outside because they want to stay inside on them tablet and them this and that and whatever. And let's be careful because this is not true all over, you know, because sometimes, you know, again, we will be over here in our North American and Western Europe environment and think that reflects the world. I remember there's a thing called the digital divide, which is that there's some places that you know, technology is second nature for them. The United States, South Korea, um, England, you know, France, and whatever. But there are a lot of places that don't have as much computer technology like we do. So they, you know, they're more like how we were when we were younger. When without that technology, we played outside, hopscotch, dandy shandy, 1, 2, 3, red light, bull in a pen, peeny pie, and the list goes on. You know, we played, it was all about games outside. That's where the fun was. Right? We never have no tablet and all them sitting there and them whatever, and you know, TV sign off at night time. When we go out of bed, right? And it was one channel. Yeah, and I'm old enough to know when it was one black and white channel and no more. We go color, we get then the rich people them did have satellite dish and them did a see the thing, then cable bus at Jamaica and the rest is history. But in terms of mind something though, you know, in terms of mind something, why me no know, me get street smart, we beat them. Like outside smart, we beat them. But like knowledge based stuff, them beat we. Like what they know now, it far exceed what we didn't know when we was for them age, you know. And I think from that knowledge base, they also get to how do you say this? I think they instinctively, just part of their culture, without thinking about it, they are in charge. They command and control the nuances of thought in some interesting ways that we never do. So they will engage in a kind of mental, some form of mental gymnastics, and they can pivot and they can adapt and switch and do little interesting things, as you'll see in this video with this little boy. All right. And you just list his reasoning or whatever, right? Because him is a little jidal, you know, this little boy is a little jidal. But just listen to him. He engages in this it's a kind of intellectual dance where his father is trying to like trap him. And it's like him father can't him father can't trap him, you know. But it's like, you know, some of these things are skits and whatever and thing like that. But that one I look like it that one I look like, you know, that is not a skit. But it's a but obviously there's a look of playfulness going on there between this little boy and his father. But listen to him how him just cleverly, you know, dance around him father in ways that it's subtle, but it's just reflective of how. And I remember being smart and it's nothing new. We did when we did younger too. We did things that were smarter than all of the elders them too and whatever. So kids are like that as they develop, you know. Then go on, some go on like then smarter and some and everything. But some do it just a little bit extra than way where you're like, this is kind of reflective of a kind of advanced type of thing here, just in terms of it being cultural and the way them do them thing. All right, watch this little boy and
Love more, mom,
wait.
daddy?
Mom and Daddy.
No, you only get to choose one.
Hold on.
Who do you love more, mama or daddy?
Mom and Daddy.
No, you only get to choose one.
Mom and Daddy.
Okay. Mama goes to Dubai and daddy stays here. Where do you go?
To Dubai.
Oh, so you're going with Mama?
No, I never said that.
So why do you want to go to Dubai?
I never been to Dubai.
Oh, so whoever goes there, you'll still go there?
Yeah,
Okay. Daddy goes to Dubai and Mama stays here. Where do you go?
I stay here.
You said you want to go to Dubai.
I already been to Dubai.
When?
Earlier when you asked me.
Yeah. First he tried to trap him, with the to make him choose one. And but I say, me nah choose nothing here. But really, my choosing mother, right? Boys, early from them born go up to about somewhere around 7, 8, 9. It's all about them mother. All about them mother. And if them father in them life, somewhere from 7, 8, 9, them switch and them still into them mother, but them start get into this daddy thing, around 7, 8, 9. Around them time they into daddy. And what's going on there is they're accessing the father's modeled behavior of what it means to be a man, that type of thinking and action and whatever. So they start getting into that. And then somewhere around, 14 on average, probably 13 before or a little bit earlier, you know, they start getting into their friends, their peers. And them time them no want need a mommy or daddy bother them. Right? Them no want need a mommy or daddy bother them. And when they're in that zone too, they can start rebelling, because they, if depending on what is going on, they just it's this whole identity formation stage where they want to be themselves and they want to this and that and whatever. So them find something to rebel against and them no want be like so and so and so and so and so. So them go through that phase there. And part of would have got through that phase, it's something to not wanting to be like their mom and dad. For some of them. Right? And then in them early 20s, them go in a kind of pre-adulthood type of thing where them start explore things in a kind of more mature way. In a relationship become important, more important, this so and all these things and whatever. And them go on until some around 30, you know, then go right back and be either exactly what their mother and father was, or totally opposite to their mother and father, depending on what experience them. So I mean that feels right, I know, where it's about him mother, but he love him father too. So him father try trap him. Him father try trap him and at first, and I say, yo, basically mommy and whatever. And him say, mommy and daddy. Mommy and daddy. I try to tell me that mommy and daddy him say, and then him bring him and say, but you know, so mommy go Dubai and thing and whatever. So I me there, where you go? I say, oh, I go Dubai. God, that mommy, them no want daddy feel bad. So daddy, I said, oh, say that don't leave me and whatever. And he must say, nah, I don't have that. It's not about picking she over you and whatever, because we just never go Dubai. Someone go visit Dubai. So if father now come with a trump card now and go say, all right. So anybody I go Dubai, and that's say I go with whoever go Dubai. And him say, yeah, because I want to see Dubai. It's not about truth. So then the father say, all right then. So basically I say, so since if anybody go Dubai, and that are the choice. So if me go Dubai, the father, and thing and the mother stay, where you go do? So him say, me I go stay. And say, but just say anybody go Dubai or this because it's all about visiting Dubai. It wasn't even a choose between me and mommy and things. So you say, well, I'm telling you, I'm done go Dubai already. So when me I go back to Dubai for, then I better stay so with mommy or whatever. And then him just done the argument right there. So I just hold on him because, me not going to further with you, because, Yeah, go on like you want to come trap me now. I look at thing. I've seen quite a few kids that do similar things like, these things. And again, it's nothing new. Yeah, picnic smart from our time. But they just do it with just a little bit more, like, and probably this is not even like a real good example because even my kids, they do these mental games sometimes that I'm just like, yeah, you have to adapt. You have to adapt on whatever and kind of reason with them differently, upon a certain level and whatever, and expand it thing because sometimes you come to them like liquor picnic and whatever. It's kind of a liquor picnic. You come to them with it, but you end up a settings like them respond to you like daddy, seriously? What's that? My kids are sharp. So you have to make sure say my thing the on point when me and meds with them and things. So I could look on the little money I get one more time. And hear what I say right there. So say now.
Who do you love more, mama or daddy?
Mom and Daddy.
No, you only get to choose one.
Mom,
Who do you love more, mama or daddy?
Mom and
By the way,
Daddy.
wait. By the way, people, that is not something you should do with children, okay? For the record, I just want you to know. Don't get in that thing about who do you love more, mom or daddy. That is not good. Don't encourage, don't pressure kids to think that way. And you might think, oh, it's not, me not pressure them, but just ask or whatever. I guess a little bit of humor and whatever. That's nothing is wrong with it, but don't make it a thing. There's a thing on the internet where the mother and the father will stand up with the child, and then the mother runs and the child runs, and then the picnic go. And then the mom have to say which way the picnic run. You have to be careful of those things, because in different ways they can lead to certain problems. Don't plant that seed, and certainly don't nurture that thing in them where you always a joke with them, but who you love more, who you love more, who you love more. There are all kinds of problems that can come out of that. It's not a good idea to do that. But so we're 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 examining this one and exploring it, for just to kind of look at how kids are thinking, in these modern times. But in general, I'm not getting into the details associated with that because it's actually multi-layered. But in general, it's not a good thing to do with children to keep asking who you love more, who you love more. Okay, but anyway, my comments back to boss again.
Who do you love more, mama or daddy?
Mom and Daddy.
No, you only get to choose one.
Mom and Daddy.
Okay. Mama goes to Dubai and daddy stays here. Where do you go?
To Dubai.
Oh, so you're going with mama?
No, I never said that.
So why do you want to go to Dubai?
I never been to Dubai.
Oh, so whoever goes there, you'll still go there?
Yeah.
Whoever
Okay.
goes there,
Daddy goes to Dubai and mama stays
so.
here.
Oh, you never been to Dubai? Me never said that. Me never said me like mommy over you. Me just never been to Dubai. Some that want to go Dubai. It's not about you or mommy. It's about Dubai. And then the father go say, oh, so whoever go there, I just say yeah go,
To
and him agree.
Dubai.
Oh, so whoever goes there, you'll still go there? With mama?
No, I never said that.
So why do you want to go to Dubai?
I never been to Dubai.
Oh, so whoever goes there, you'll still go there?
Yeah.
Okay. Daddy goes to Dubai and mama stays here. Where do you go?
I stay here.
You said you want to go to Dubai.
I already been to Dubai.
When?
Earlier when you asked me.
Boy. I have some of those moments with my kids, man. Yeah, you have to be alert with them, because when I look at Gina thing. Um, Empress Danielle says she hate them nonsense there. Ask a pit of them who you love more and thing. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Sonia, my son is 29. And you swear so me still a breastfeed. Uh, du- 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 du. Yeah, man. I really mad, but him don't want him father feel bad. But you know, the boss lock in for him mother. And they say him there with him mother and thing. Yeah. All right. So before I leave, the phone line open. Say if anybody want to call in about anything. I think I want a big respect again to everybody who came to the Tam Fam get together. Again, it was fun. We had a lot. Big up Dog Bite, big up Dog Bite, big up Dog Bite. Your people, Dog Bite is very sensitive. So based on the last show, don't be surprised if Dog Bite take offense and whatever. But him know the game run on the show. Too. I think Skin and Brad back I do it. And thing, given what occurred in the last show when Java come and take him on and the ANC them, express some things. Dog Bite is a man, him can be like sensitive sometimes. Yeah, but we had a wonderful time down there in Florida and things like that. And the feedback is great. And already, even on our return, people are like, already putting together ways in which we can make it better next year and more efficient and things like that and so forth. Big up Pupa Ants and Mama Ants and Naki, Naki B and people who I say, yo, we need to make it from Friday to the Monday. We could leave the Monday. So, make it a 3-day thing as opposed to a 2-day thing. So we see all of that going on. It was, but again, the get together was just awesome. It was just absolutely awesome. While I see if any you're gonna call a couple of things, made a post that they have increased pressure on green card holders. And a few people took umbrage to it, and in the context of the partisanship that is going on with who are MAGA and who is not, or whatever. But one second. Hello, good evening, good afternoon. Well, good evening. Hello, hello. Um, I better make sure I say this thing. Hello. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Don't worry. No. Where is this thing? Oh. Um, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. Copy so. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. It's just some routing issue. Yeah. So I had made a post. I'm basically saying that in the United States, for whatever reason, they're going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You only know when I choose my words carefully, you know. But there's increased scrutiny on green card holders, right? Okay. And what's happening here? Hmm. On green card holders, right? And they're detaining green card holders a lot more. Um, the detaining ones, they're targeted people, and it's based on some of the things that they're doing, some of the things that they're saying. You know, if they express opposition to certain things, you know, then come for them. And people who are coming through at ports of entry, they're under heavier scrutiny, you know. And I am in the business where I watch this thing, and I know a lot of other people who work in, you know, with immigration law, and they are watching it too, and they have their clients who are going through different issues too, and people share. You heard what happened with so and so and so and so. So you have some people who attacked me, and back in the day, me argue with people for fun and whatever and all them stuff. I take them on and them things. I am so not there now. I still have a little temper and all them something there, but that cause I argue something there and for me and whatever. Knock yourself out, do what you want to do. I'm not gonna get in a heated argument with you. But I think I know a little bit more about this thing than the average person over here because this is what I do. No, you know. But not only that, this is actually not something that I'm privy to some knowledge about that most people don't know. Why? It's all over the news. You have there's a whole bunch of different reports about people with visitors visas too and student visas too and whatever. But people with green card, you know, who I get pressure and thing, who them deport and who get locked up in detain. It's all over. Like multiple news. It's all over. Okay. And I'm going to get to that. Right? So it's not even like that's why I'm not even arguing about it because it's not even like something women know me I share and nobody else not really know. It's all over the news. Them are pressure people with green card. And the two main ways in which people get them green card take when I'm coming back in the country. The phrase they use is bad travel practices. That's the phrase they use. But again, I just want to remind you that when you travel, um, if you stay up more than a year, it's an automatic expiration. It's like a green card. You lose your green card. So if you're traveling, you stay out more than a year. It's an automatic expiration. Unless you can appeal it in some way and whatever, because people do appeal it and explain themselves on whatever thing. But in general, it's automatic. Outside of that, their thing is the U.S. immigration authorities. Their thing is the green card. It's called a permanent resident card. So if you're a permanent resident, a functioning permanent resident, the idea is that this is where you live in the United States. So you could visit other places, but you're a permanent resident here. Their thing is you're not a permanent resident if you're traveling out too often. without a credible reason for doing so with respect to like a job. Some people have a job where they have to travel a lot. And you do have a provision in immigration law to say, well, if that job is government related, that the time you spend out, it's still counted towards time for your citizenship and things like that. But they do have provisions there. If you have a job that you have to travel a lot, you can get permission from the immigration authorities to allow you to travel, and not be penalized for it. But in general, the idea is if you're a permanent resident, we are travel so often ago, right? So you have people with green card, them travel out of the country 6, 7 times for the year, and they're like, so then we rough you up there. So. Also, if you travel, even if you travel one time, but you stay long, right? If you travel and you stay long, them are gonna take away your green card, right? I mean, years ago, but this is something that they've been doing all along, but it depends on who you get. But I think some instruction was given, some directive was given that, that said, all right, get strict upon it. Again, I don't know if that wasn't announced. What we're noticing is this change, and there wasn't any announcement from it. There was some come out recently, and so the media start writing more about it again, about green card people being pressured because them notice it. But there wasn't any announcement that this is going to happen. We just saw an uptick. So I had made a thing about it, and I used the word increase. And could be people that tap me and say, look what this a go on long time, and this and that and whatever, you this and work, them a maga, whatever. Yeah, it a go on long time, but I said it's an increase. So the people that must say, yeah, go on like say this just start. I never said just start. I said there is an increase. And there is an increase. And again, it's public. And then a couple of people, they incorrectly, wrongfully, I mean, even bother saying to them, but they wrongfully claim that it's only if you commit a serious crime, that's the only way you can lose your green card and so forth. And again, that's not true, because you don't have to commit a crime. You can be engaging in what they call bad travel practices, and you can lose your green card. And that is nothing new. People have been losing their green card, from Thine Kingdom come up until now. It's just that there's an increase. There's an increase in it. And the same for student visa, right? The Secretary of State, who is responsible for the issuance of visas and so forth, okay? Um, Marco Rubio, he came out recently and said, yeah, he has revoked more than 300 student visas, okay? So you have that going on there too, and you have that going on there too. Which going on? You have that going on there too. So if you have a student visa, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're grown people, and but if you have a student visa and you want to finish your studies, I would suggest that you avoid putting yourself on the radar screen where you bring certain type of attention to yourself, given the climate we're in. Again, I just want to remind you that the head of ICE was removed from his position. Why? The reason was made public, that they're not getting the numbers of deportations that the boss want. That was public. And they put in an acting head. About a month after, they removed the acting head. Why? I'm saying he's not getting the numbers either, right? So that is public. They want to identify more people to deport, and they're having difficulty identifying the people. So we have heard enough for us to understand that there's a climate of urgency amongst them to find people to deport. And I think that is a contributing factor in the increase in the people with green cards who are getting deported. So the reason why I'm sharing this is that when you have a green card, you're protected more so than if you're a visitor or somebody who overstayed, obviously, because if you have a green card, you have some protection. But I just think that some people get a little bit comfortable, with their green card and then start engaging in behavior that is going to get them in trouble. And they don't know that they're doing it, because they think, oh, I'm cool with my green card. Again, green card, you don't have anywhere near the same protection as if you're a citizen. Listen, there it's now on the table to revoke, naturalized citizenship, right? So if they're publicly discussing, you know, ways in which they can revoke naturalized citizenship, then if you have a green card and it's and you're lesser protected, then you know, and I'm just sharing information with it for people who may not be aware what's going on to be a little bit more careful, right? If you have a student visa or visitor's visa or whatever, there's some people get strong-minded about it and so, "Oh, but you're succumbing to fascism and so forth." Okay, that's your call. I'm just saying though that the climate has changed out there and it's getting worse. And some of these people who them are deport them or whatever, I don't see it as some big shot, world renowned, internationally acclaimed people too, big time researchers, scientific researchers from top universities, and different scholars, from Brown University, which is a big university for those of you who don't know. A couple of people there got, you know, deported, detained and deported. Brown University is huge, right? Harvard, right? Columbia, and these are Ivy League institutions. Brown is not, but Brown is up there. It's regarded up there. I'm just pointing out this to you to know that I don't know what the directive was, or even if there was a directive or whatever it is. But yeah, there is something obviously going on there where the attention on green card holders have increased, and the punitive measures being exacted against green card holders have increased, and quite a few green card holders have indeed lost their green card for bad travel practices. And I'm not going to lie to some of the people who lost it, they really abused it, you know. But before, if you did a a certain level, them low you out, if you're a big shot and you internationally acclaim, them low you out. Several times, people engage in bad travel practices. Y'all know this, and you may go up to that one person who will say, "Listen, my sister, you travel here, son, travel here. You need to stop this, You need to stop this because somebody else may look on this and could have sent you back." I'm not going to send you back, but that has happened so many times, right? And all I'm saying now, whatever is going on there, it's less likely that them are gonna get a blind, if them see it, them are boom, you're in a problem. Right? That's all I'm saying. It's increased and it has changed. So much of this it was always going on, but there is something going on there where green card holders are now on the radar screen, they're in the crosshairs, they're in the sniper scope. Okay. Um there is a proposal put on the table also to allow ICE access to the treasury records. The treasury, is about the IRS. So remember now, they're having problems finding the people because obviously what's going on, the people have gone in hiding. and they are employing measures to avoid detection. And the people that they have pretty much most of the people that they have deported so far is people who they knew where they were, because most of them came across the border for asylum and stuff like that, and so they were legal, but they did not yet have status, but they knew where they were, so they went for those people because they knew where they were. So what I'm raising here is that in an effort to find out where these people are, they're going into that very personal database, those records where people who wanted to ensure them get them tax return and whatever, them have to tell the truth. People who are employing people, them have to tell the truth because they can check those things or whatever. So your IRS records, they can be pretty specific, and they can provide way more information about you, where you are, what you do, where you're located, where you work, where you make money, where you do this and that and that and that. So it's going to be challenging court. I know that's going to be challenging court. Whether or not it will result in the courts allowing, the present administration to do it, I don't know, but I want you all to keep that in mind, that they now want to open up your tax information, to the administration, in ways that are unprecedented. Remember when a certain person, when they wanted to do that, a certain person fought tooth and nail for them not to get access to his tax records, But it's different now, right? And they want to give Doge, Elon Musk, and the Department of Government Efficiency, they want access to IRS records too. If that happens, it's going to be way easier for them to know where people are and what people are doing. Okay? I want you to keep that in mind. Let me see if this thing, it's still not, I don't know when it's outgoing. I don't know. All right, I'll figure that out. But anyway, I have to leave now. Bless upon yourself another Sunday evening, yeah? This thing is not. Bless upon yourself a nice Sunday evening, yeah? And thank you for hanging out with me. This whole thing is set up now, like I explained to you earlier. We won't have those lagging images and those delays and that kind of staticky imagery in the video anymore, and so forth. Okay, because the computer done bill and set you now and on board. And think I'm going to be having a live tomorrow. Okay, all right. I'm going to be having a live tomorrow. All right. Yes, tomorrow. Um, all right. Oh, okay. Right. Empress Daniel said, this is nothing new. During Obama time, they told my friend to turn in his green card and apply for a visitor's visa. Right. Yeah, that's a go on. Tell you about a doctor. Well, not really my friend, but we know each other. Him have him green card and him come up every year. I spend about 3 weeks with him, brother. Go back though. Yeah, and then him come in one year and them take it from him at the airport. At the the port of entry. And he was protesting and he was like, no, but the rule said, I'm not supposed to stay out more than a year. And if I stay up more than a year, I'll lose it. But I don't stay up more than a year. So why have that rule? And the lady was like, that rule is irrelevant to the whole purpose of a green card. And the immigration officer's argument was, you don't live here. You're out of the country most of the time, right? And you visit here. And so you don't need a green card, you need a visitor's visa or whatever. And even when he was like, okay, so I have to go back to Jamaica because he was on his way in, she was like, no, you can't go in. So he said, then no, you're going to take away my green card, but you're going to let me in. And she said, because I have no problem, no doubt that you're going to leave and go back to Jamaica because that's what you've been doing. You don't want to stay here. You're not going to stay here. It's just that when you go back to Jamaica now, if you come back now, you have to get a visitor's visa. And she let him through, right? She let him through. And she was right. A couple of weeks later, him go back to Jamaica, right? But him doesn't have a green card anymore. So this is not going for, and this was a long time, right? So they are going a long time. I'm just saying that there's an increase, right? I mean, there are other things too, where people, I know a woman, she lost hers and it was kind of heartbreaking. But she have 4 kids and travel go Jamaica and come back. And them take her a green card. And them never let her in. She had to go back to Jamaica. Now, when you hear that on the surface, you may be like, wow, that's kind of harsh. But this woman was on welfare. So she was taking money getting money for the kids and thing on welfare, different part of um, the term they use for it. So every month she's getting money from the government that is based on some premise that she needs it to survive here with the kids. So she knew she depend on welfare and she knew she have 4 kids. And she traveled out of the country and she stayed for like almost 5 months. On the surface, people are like, Ray, we don't look on our 4 kids, them and whatever. And at the time when me did hear, me just kind of quiet because she messed up. She really messed up. She just put herself out there now for people. Yeah, so you have these people who sit on back and them and say, yo, much people they and need a food there and whatever for survive and whatever, and you take the money go to Jamaica, go and spend it, and down there collect the money and I spend it down at Jamaica and thing and whatever. Yeah, you basically I live down at Jamaica. And off the record, people, even though them never know. Even though them never know. A man, she down the way, yeah, I'm not getting her business or what, but me I tell you. But that them never know that still. But we I tell us we who know that I don't, and whatever. And she just go make a thing blow up on her, and the youth them suffer for that, don't. So you have all these other things too that people do, but I'm just saying the two main one them is people who travel a lot and the people who when them travel them stay long with them green card. When them a come back, them get pressure. Also, be careful where you end up as a publicly, and that can make you a target. Just be careful with that, even with your green card. All right. All right. So wait, Raga, those agents usually hold on to the green card at the port of entry. They told me I'm free to enter the US as a Canadian citizen, but they still dictate my green card. It's all based on discretion, right? And there's some rules there and whatever, but just let me remind you, these anything to do with immigration and the type of IDs that for travel that that's based on a country, they're never yours. Most people don't notice it. Your passport, it stated there that it's a property of the country that gave it to you. It's not yours. Every passport is like that. It's a property of the government. If you have a Jamaican passport, it's in there somewhere. This is the property of the Jamaican government. It's not yours. A US passport, it's in there somewhere. This is the property of the United States government. You just have it on loan to use it. It's not your passport. It don't belong to you. It's not your green card. It doesn't belong to you. So the owner can take it anytime, take it back from you anytime they want to take it back. Okay? And that is perhaps like something to be reminded of and to keep that in your mind, and just use that to regulate your conduct with it and things like that. It's theirs. They can take it away from you whenever they so choose. Okay. All right. All right. Good night, Pete. Okay. All right. Yes, I'll call you. I'll call you, Michelle. Okay. So, Mrs. President of Charity Giving in Jamaica. Ellie, text me and tell me who that you attack, right? Text me and tell me who, guys. I don't know who you refer to. Yeah, man, I will grab a live tomorrow, all right? Okay, blessings. All right, people, tomorrow. Um, Michelle, you'd have to text the 929 number. I hope you didn't text the 585 number. That is just for calls here on the show. I don't read any texts or anything there. All right. So whatever text you're sending, you'd have to text it to the 929 number. Oh, I know who you at. I know who you refer to. Yeah, I know who you refer to. She's um no, she's here more than she's there. And she should be okay, you know. She should be okay, Ellie. She should be okay. Uh she and I had a talk about this, and she knows what's up. But sometimes people think they know her movements, and when they don't necessarily know the movements. All right, people, take care. Sooner tomorrow. I'm just testing something here, people. All right. Oh, that's working. Hello? Yep, it's working. Hello? Mhm. Hello? Oh, wait. Hello? Check, 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 check. 1 3, 1 3, 1 3. It's working. Check, check. Mm, yeah, it is working. Well, let me see something. So I don't know what happened there. Uh, it worked. I don't know. Well, CBS, Wagwan. Me just a call you a test. Yeah, me just a call you a test this thing because somebody does say like it now work, but me I tell them say it a work. Yeah, you hear me, right? Oh, you weren't hearing me before? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Oh, okay. No, no, me just said I test this thing because me know say it a work, so I never know what now. Oh, okay, all right. I will. So it blew up on your side. No, that's fixing. But just want to make sure say yeah, hear me and thing. But the volume can. In fact, hold on, don't move the make us see something. I put the don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Oh, here's the culprit. All right. Yeah, you better now? Mm, yeah, way better, right? 100% better. All right, then, cool. All right, can go back to cleaning your bathroom now. What? Wait, so wait, you really have my bathroom for true? Well, that's just me being silly and whatever. I'm just happen to hit the mark at this time. You know what I'm saying? You're like, are you looking through my window? All right. Oh, all right. Good to go. Blessings, man. All right. Cool. All right. Machine them name, say this thing is set for control the volume. The software, and probably that's not a good idea because it finds some reason for bring it down. But anyway, we're good to go. It's working fine, and it's all good.